You can see what I'm working on this morning. Sorting through scraps. Throwing the pieces away I'm not going to keep. Sorting and laying out flat the ones I am going to keep. I'm watching Kate Jackson on The Last Homely Garden. Enjoying some warm coffee and granola for breakfast. It's a very good morning. I sorted through a half a bag of scraps and then decided to move on to some spinning today. I'm working on this nice piece of roving that I made on my hackle. Pardon the dog hacking in the background. So I think I'll do this. Now I'm watching that channel of the Chinese girl, Laziki or something like that. That's a lovely calming channel too. Okay, I've got my side rails on for my tensioning device, and I've knotted off my 4 warp bundles. But I need more space in here to get my rods in, so I'm going to need to pull this back here, which means it's time to cut my warp threads at the other end. Now the tensioning device is on, and I can go ahead and roll it up. And let's see how easy that is. Now this is not warping up easily. One of my side rails popped its little stop block down there, and so I'm having to hold this rail on the side over here. But I do want you to see the beautiful tension, the evenness of that I'm getting. That with a warp this wide, I would be really challenged to do this, but I couldn't do it by myself probably, and even with my husband, I think it'd be hard. So I'm getting good tension. I just have to crank it pretty hard, but we're gonna keep going. Okay. This is the little hallway that goes into my studio. There's the ugly scraps down there that I need to sort through and make them pretty scraps. But this is where my loom usually hangs on 3 of those J hooks that I told you about a while back. And so when I get it warped up like this, I can just hang it up there and keep it out of the way. It's really nice. I can walk right past it. I do have to close the door to keep the cat away. But I've got myself ready to weave tomorrow. Get my weft on there. It did take me all morning from about 8 o'clock to 12 to do that warping up. And I was pretty tired when I got done. I had a little break in the middle, but it does take longer as I get older. Good morning. It's the next day, and I'm weaving. So let me show you how it's turning out. You have to get a little bit done, and you can see how the weave's coming together, and I'll show you how I started it. Not perfect, but fun. Okie dokie. I have left a nice long tail. I hope it's enough. I want to do a little bit of a finished hemmed edge down here when I get done. And this blue down here, of course, is my scrap yarn to help give me a more even and level beginning. Now, I've done this much, as you can probably see, and here's what I haven't done. Let's get a closer look. I'm afraid the lighting may not allow you to see the color very well. It's a little bit deeper purple. This almost looks like a pale lavender. But I'm really, really liking it so far. I'm doing a loose weave so you can really see the squares in between, and that's exactly what I want, because I want this to have a nice soft drape. I don't want it to be stiff at all. As far as the tension, it's pretty good considering how many different types of yarn I have. I've got one sticky little spot down here. This pair gets caught on the fur of this one a little bit, and it's a little bit loose. Some of these are a little loose. Only on the down shed, not on the top shed. Everything's great, and occasionally some of these furry ones get stuck a little bit, but otherwise it's not bad. Let me show you. I apologize for the air conditioning. I would turn it off, but I'd have to get up and all kinds of stuff. Besides, it's hot today. Yesterday it was 100 degrees when I was out and about. Now I'm leaving this little edge one is quite tight, so I'm leaving, I don't want this to suck in on the side, so I'm leaving some space here so that when it straightens out, there'll be plenty of room and it won't tighten that edge in. Give a nice curve there, nice angle. This is really very much the easy part. See, this one stuck a little bit, but I'm not in a hurry. So I don't mind looking as I go past, making sure everybody is where they're supposed to be. I'm not in a rush to get this finished. I'm going to get it to my mother sometime this fall, early fall. She's already cold up there. Her windows are open, and she told me the other day she was so cold. And she's not strong enough to shut her windows, but she doesn't want to shut them yet, because it is just August. It's been a very long time since I've woven anything. I think the last thing I wove were those 2 rugs. And it's been a very long time since I've woven anything like this. And so I think my skills are a little lax. It's easy to forget things. I forgot to put the cardboard little dividers up there when I rolled it up. I'm sure some of you guys noticed that. They're like, she's not putting any cardboard or whatever you put up there. I just forgot. Totally forgot. Hopefully it will turn out okay anyway. Thankfully, I'm not aiming, I hate to say I'm not aiming for perfection. It is a gift. And if I make mistakes, my mother will neither know nor care. But also, she's not a little perfect, finicky person. She's more like me. She likes things a little wonky. And she'll be perfectly happy with it, however it turns out. Seems like the closer I get up here to the heddle, the better the tension is. I do try to tighten it really tight when I roll it up. Okay, so going pretty well so far. I will keep you apprised. This will be a fairly long project because it is about 70 inches, 60 to 70 inches long, and it'll take me a little while to get it done. Okay, see you later.